Today we're going to talk about my 5 favorite tools that I use on nearly every single project in my shop. What's up everyone, my name is Jake. I've bought a lot of tools over the years and I thought I could bring some insights into some of these tools and why I think you should own them too. These are the tools that if I had to start all over, I would buy them first. Now before we get started, if this is your first time here, welcome. This will be a part of a series of videos on tool tips and tricks. So if you don't want to miss out on those, be sure to like and subscribe and click that little bell icon so you're notified of future videos. Stick around to the end of this video and I'll tell you about a 6th tool that I think every DIYer should own. And with that, let's get on with the video. The first tool on my list is the dust collector. This thing runs all the time. Sanding something? Dust collector. Using the table saw? Dust collector. Cleaning the floor? Dust collector. This is a must-have for keeping your shop clean, and to be honest, before I had a dust collector, I'm not really sure how I kept the shop clean, to begin with. Probably didn't. But now that I have a dust collector, I don't really know how I could live without it. If I had to start all over, it would definitely go on the list of things I would buy first. It should be no surprise that the drill and impact driver make this list. These are invaluable tools when it comes to woodworking. And having both is super convenient because you can have a countersink bit in the drill and then a Phillips or square drive bit in the driver. Super fast, super efficient, and not wasting any time swapping out bits and things like that. Next we have the table saw. You might be surprised that this isn't at the top of my list, but I never use the table saw without the dust collector, and combining the drill and driver together, they get a few extra points due to a little bit of teamwork action. The table saw gets used in nearly 99.9% of all my projects. It's great for ripping, cross-cutting, dados, rabbets, really anything you can imagine you can do on the table saw. It's a super accurate tool and just gets used all the time. You can even build some different jigs to help you along. My favorite is the crosscut jig. This jig makes it very easy to crosscut parts to length and with very accurate and repeatable results. It basically eliminates my need for a miter saw, and I think it's more accurate, easier to use, and safer than the miter saw. Some of the wannabe woodworkers on Reddit look down on the pocket hole jig as if it were cheating on your wife or something. Well, I admit it's not the best tool in every situation. It really does get the job done. I use it all the time in plywood furniture or shop projects. If you don't have one of these, you need to buy one. I have the low-end cheap model and it works great. And now for the bonus tool, the block plane. Well, there may be a lot of arguments about whether or not you should or shouldn't buy hand tools. The block plane fits into a category of its own. I typically use it for chamfering my projects or for trimming down the edges of a part or the edges of a door so it fits a little better. There's a lot of videos out there teaching you how to use a block plane properly, so I won't get into that here, but I highly recommend you check those out and go pick up your own. Let me know if you liked this video. I really enjoyed making it and I hope to make a few more in this style in the future. I'd like to do something along the lines of maybe 5 beginner tools or the next 5 hand tools you should buy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Now get out there and make something awesome.